This next video is going to show you how to use ePACT's advanced search and filter, and also how to run various reports as you need to. So anytime you'd like to open up your advanced search and filter from your ePACT dashboard, click on Advanced Search and Filter under the search bar. You'll see here there are lots of ways that you can search for your different members throughout ePACT. The first is based on the status. So for example, you will see here I have all of my statuses in ePACT. For example, I can search for people who are in the invited status, and then from there I would just click search. In this case, when I scroll down, you're going to see that all of my members who are in the invited status are the ones who are showing in the search parameter, and then this confirms the number of members that meet those results. Please note that anytime you are in between searches, please click Clear All, and that is going to remove your past search history so it doesn't interfere with your future searches. A few of the other fields you can see under the Advanced Search and Filter. The first is Groups. So if I click here, this will open up all of the groups I have in my account. But if, for example, I wanted to open up just my hockey groups, you can see that I have 3 here. I could select them all, and then from there, click Search. I also do have all of my medical conditions under ePACT, so let me just clear these to show you those. Those are going to be found under the medical and dietary area. So this is going to give me access to all of the medical information I collect in ePACT. So for example, who is diabetic, who has an environmental allergy or food allergy, or even who's taking medications at the time. So in this case, I'm actually going to show you how to generate a report on food allergies, but you can generate reports on any of the medical conditions in ePACT. In this case, I'm going to click Food Allergies, and then click Search. You'll see this is going to return me results, and as I scroll down, it is 20 members. So from there, I want to generate my report. I could go in and view them individually just by clicking on this little eye icon under Actions, but I do want to generate an Excel. So I'm going to click Select Page, and then More Actions, Export List. From here, this allows me to mix and match any of the data I have in my ePACT form. So in this case, I'm not too concerned about email status, and session. But as I scroll down here, you could see that I could mix and match all of the data I have. So if, for example, I wanted to include legal guardian information in case I wanted to follow up about the allergy, I could absolutely do so by selecting those searches here. As I scroll down, you're going to see food allergies is already selected for me. So I'm going to scroll to the very bottom and click this blue export button. This brings me to a page that confirms that my advanced report is being generated. An email will be sent to you when this is done, but I'll also show you where you can access that. So I'm going to click Return to Dashboard, and the area where you are going to access your reports is in the Account Activity Log. That is found on the right-hand side here under Updates and Reports. And to open my Account Activity Log, I'm simply going to click View. You'll see here, this is where I can access my exports. So any of those reports under Type will be Export Members. And here it will confirm the number of members in the report. So in this case, I had 20 members with a food allergy. It has confirmed that I have 20 members in this report. So I'm going to click View under Actions to open this up. This will bring me to the area where I can click Download File to download the Excel document. This is going to download directly to your computer, probably in your Downloads folder, as any other download would. But I've actually prepared this for you, so let me open up this report so you can see what it looks like. So I'm just going to scroll back over to the left here. You're going to see I have the members' first and last name, and then as I scroll over, I have all of the details on the food allergy. So what the allergen is, what happens if exposed to the allergen, the severity of the reaction, what should be done if exposed, whether an EpiPen is required, as well as all of the other details. So let me go back to my dashboard here. Again, anytime you want to go back, you're going to click back to Account Activity Log, and then back to Dashboard. One note to make for that is I could absolutely include multiple medical conditions in my report. So if I wanted to include food, environmental, and medication allergies, I could absolutely do that. Or if, for example, I wanted to create a report of who is diabetic and is on medications, you can absolutely mix and match those as you need to. So let me open up my advanced search and filter to show you a few other things here. So as you open up other areas, like more options, it will give you further search parameters that you can use. So the first is consents and other questions. Those are the yes and no questions that we've set up in your ePACT account. So to view them, just click in this box here. You can see in this case, this account has a photo release question. I am more interested in who has said no to the photo release question. So I'm going to select that and click search. In this case, that is going to filter down to the members who have said no to the photo release. And in this case, you can see it is 14 members. Again, I can export a report or Excel of those members if I would like. Again, don't forget to clear all between your searches. The other options I have under more options is files. So this gives you a few different views. The first, if you wanted to search for anybody who has a parent or a member who has uploaded a document, you could search for those. On the other hand, if you wanted to search for anybody who has a document uploaded by an administrator in your organization, you would simply click this org uploaded option. Furthermore, you can search for particular document types. So for example, if I'd like to search for everybody who has an allergy plan, I would click yes allergy plan. Or on the other hand, if I wanted to search for anybody who doesn't have an allergy plan, I would select no allergy plan. Under date filters, we do have a few other options. So you don't need to use these by any means, but they do give you further search capabilities for your members. The first is if I wanted to search for a group that starts within a particular time frame. So if, for example, I wanted to search for all of my groups that start in the fall, what I would do is I would open up my group start date from, and I'd like to set that to September 1st, and then group start date to, I would like to set that to December 31st. So that is going to grab me any members that belong to groups that start between September 1st and December 31st. The other ones you're going to see here are date submitted from and date submitted to. So if, for example, you wanted to view certain members who submitted during a particular time frame, you can absolutely do that using these parameters. So the first is date submitted from. So if, for example, I wanted to search for anybody who submitted their information after July 1st, I could set that parameter here, and that would grab me only the members who had their information submitted after July 1st. If you wanted to put an end date to that, you could put that under date submitted to. The other parameters we have are date downloaded from and date downloaded to. Again, you could use one of these or both of these if you'd like to search for members who had their information downloaded in a certain time period. So if, for example, I wanted to see everybody whose information was downloaded before August 1st, I would set August 1st as the date downloaded to and click search. Last but not least, we have other options here. Depending on the features you have in your account, you may have 2 or 4 options. The first is has comments. So if you wanted to view all the members who have a comment added by an administrator, you would just check that off and click search. If you wanted to search for all of the members who have a red flag next to their name because they've indicated an important medical condition, you would click this flagged conditions box and search from there. If you do have our text messaging functionality, we do give you 2 further options. The first is verified for text, so that just lets you know which members are verified to receive text messages from your organization. Alternately, you can do a quick search for people who are not verified to receive text messages. So let me clear all of these. The other thing I want to show you is the logic for our search and filter. So I'm going to open up my advanced search and filter here to show you. So within one column, the logic for our filter is OR. So once I open this up, I'm going to include invited as well as outstanding. In this case, the search parameter is going to search for anybody who is in the invited status or the outstanding status. If I remove this and say I wanted to choose a group name, so Kids Club Summer Camp Week 1, this is going to search for anybody who is invited and also in Kids Club Summer Camp Week 1. So the logic within one column here is OR, And then the logic across columns is AND functionality for your cert parameters. Finally, the last thing I'd like to show you is how to run a pickup list, which I know is common for a lot of youth programs. So in this case, I want to run it for a specific program. I'm going to open up my advanced search and filter. And in this case, I want to search for kids who are in Kids Club Summer Camp Week 1. I'm going to click Search. From there, that is going to grab me 10 members. I'm going to select them here by clicking Select Page, and then click More Actions Export List. Again, this is going to allow me to mix and match the data I have in my ePACT account. These top few items don't matter to me, but as I scroll down for my pickup list, I do want the legal guardian's name, email, and phone number, as well as emergency contact name, email, and phone number. For your organization, you may also have the option for pickup list contacts, which would show right under this emergency contact section, which you would also want to include. From there, I'm going to click Export. And again, this is going to be the exact same process. This is going to confirm that an email will be sent to me when the report is ready, but I can access it at any time by going to the account activity log on the right-hand side of my dashboard and clicking View. From there, this is my newest export of members. I have those 10 members in that Kids Club group, and I'm going to click View. Again, I'm going to click this green download file to download that Excel document. And when I open that up here, you're going to see once I scroll over, I have the member's name on the left-hand side, and then as I scroll over, I have all of the details for their legal guardians, emergency contacts, and then if I had a pickup list contact as well, those would show at the end here. So that is it for the advanced search and filter as well as our reports. Thanks so much for watching and looking forward to hosting you in our next video.